Welcome to the App Showcase, where we review Microsoft-related apps primarily from the App Store, but also through trial versions. SV MacPack is a certified veteran-owned and hub-zone consulting firm supporting primarily the U.S. federal government. In support of our customers' need to do market research on apps such as these, we wanted to start doing recordings of the reviews of these apps. We hope these reviews help you as well. In this video, we'll be reviewing the Slider with App Picture Library from Trimantra. It's an app on the Microsoft App Store. As always, I'll move fast, pointing out what I like and what would make me hesitate to recommend this app to my customers. My goal is to be as candid as I would be if just talking to my own team about this app. Hopefully the review helps you and perhaps even provides feedback to the publisher that would be useful. Let's go ahead and get started by going to the Microsoft App Store for this app. There's not a lot of information here, so we're probably going to go through this app pretty fast. I see 6 ratings. I go to the reviews really quick. 1 out of 6, and none of it looks like it was all kind of marketing time frame. That's funny. So they're kind of knocking each other, and I don't support that. What I do look at is there's only one version in 2014, so almost 4 years now. So that's a long time to go. It looks like they just threw it up here. Let's go ahead and go back to the review. They have one picture here, and it talks about responsive. That clearly is a mock-up. So let's get out of that and go see what it looks like. I'm going to grab this part of the URL up here in the address. It's a fast way for me to add the app to the environment. So I'm going to come here to a link I have, add the app from the App Store. It just helps me skip a couple of steps. I'm going to hit Control-V and Enter, and there's the app. Let's go ahead and add it. Continue. Return to the site. And it's going to take it a couple of minutes to load. Trust it. And there you go. It came back. So Slider with App Picture. So we'll wait a second to see what happens with that. I'm going to come back to their page really quick. One thing I forgot to do is the support. I'm curious on what they have. And because we have a couple of seconds and they have no content on their page, let's see what they have here. I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming, oh, that's hilarious. I wonder if they're trying to identify who I am. Let me see, services, technology. So this looks like it's just a company that threw the product out there is kind of maybe an example of what they can do or something, which is just fine. I don't have a problem with that. But it doesn't look like they do a lot of other products and they do more services. So let's go ahead and go back, see if our page loaded. Slider with the app. I'm going to refresh the page. Okay, it's still taking a couple of seconds. Well, we'll just give it a few minutes. This is the normal part of the process when you're doing something with Microsoft 365 online. It's just got timer jobs. It bounces around. Hope you find these reviews helpful because some of these apps they sit out on the Microsoft Store, and you may or may not think they might be valuable or not, and especially you might have people on your team who don't track a lot of the details on the way we're doing the reviews. So hopefully they can weed out a whole bunch and find just a couple to look at. There you go. I killed enough time so we could get to here. All right, I'm clicking on their app. Theoretically, it should do something. So basically, it took me into it looks like just a picture library. Add pictures to this library, and then add this app to your pages. Slide picture library. Let's go ahead and click on that guy and see what happens. That's funny. Okay, so all it did is took me back and forth from modern UI to classic. So let's go in here and see what happens. It looks like I'm supposed to edit the page and add a web part. I'm going to give this a couple of seconds here. Hit add. Okie dokie. I'm going to edit the web part. Okay, so without going too far into it, I'm just going to recommend, I'm going to clean up my page while I'm telling you this. I'm just going to recommend against this. Whatever this app is, it is not an intelligent app. And, I don't mean to disparage them or anything, but the whole purpose of this is to try to see what's in there. And I've seen a lot of other good sliders that are awesome. This one just added a picture library and threw it in. And then it looked like it just used an out-of-the-box web part. So that's not really helpful to us as we move forward. I'm going to go ahead as a recap for you. I'm recommending you skip this app completely because I don't think the publisher really cares too much about the app either. I hope you found this review useful as you evaluate various apps available to you and your organization. Please provide me with feedback in the comments. Let me know how I can make the App Showcase channel and these reviews more useful to you. Feel free to even suggest apps that we should review, and we'll go ahead and work on getting them on the schedule. Finally, if you find these reviews helpful, please share a note about it on one of the social media platforms or just give it a thumbs up. I'm your host, Neil McDonald with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join me again for other reviews.